as one of the more professional and handsome PIOs. Oh, good afternoon. I wanted to take an opportunity while Sheriff Reese is away to show you his office and give you a feel for what it's like to sit in this chair. I find it professional and comfortable, but not overly luxurious. The accoutrements in the office are certainly clean and nice, but they're not pretentious. I am a little concerned about the Ouija board to my left, but perhaps we'll not deal with that at the moment. Overall, I find the Sheriff's office comfortable, but I much prefer my own. On a more serious note, this month's video will include a preview of the new uniforms. We'll update you on our PREA compliance measures. We'll highlight the efforts of gun violence reduction in our agency and talk about the good work being done by the Concealed Handguns Licensing Unit. Of course, we'll introduce you to new hires, talk about promotions for this month, and congratulate those who are retiring from the agency.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all MCSO staff members for their hard work and effort preparing for and participating in the recent PREA auditing process. This was a huge undertaking for our agency, and I'm pleased to announce we have passed the PREA audit. The auditor met with many of you and expressed his appreciation for your honest answers and engaging conversations. He noted that our staff were very professional and showed genuine care for the work they do. I was pleased to see the auditor's comments highlighting the orderly operations of each of our facilities, as well as the staff engagement with the adults in custody. As part of the audit process, inmates from a cross-section of the housing units at both facilities were interviewed. The inmates expressed knowledge of PREA, and many noted the improvements they have seen over the years. I know this process has required a great deal of effort, and I appreciate your work. I also want to take a moment to recognize the work of Lieutenant Denise Diamond in managing this project. Her work over the last few years has provided the foundation for us to be successful in becoming PREA compliant. Thank you. Over the last several months, a committee of members has been testing options for updating our uniforms. The goal of this committee was to review our various uniforms and make recommendations to improve appearance and functionality. I appreciate the committee's hard work and am pleased with their decision to offer uniform options that will also lead to a cost savings for the Sheriff's Office. I wanted to provide everyone an opportunity to see the final uniforms that were selected. For those working in patrol or in one of the facilities, you'll have the option of either a black polo shirt or a black 511 TDU shirt. Staff expressed specific reasons why each shirt option had benefits. The committee was focused on a uniform that was both functional and comfortable, and I appreciate their willingness to hear input and find a solution. For members assigned to the Court Services Unit, the daily uniform will now be a black 511 TDU shirt and forest green dress pants. I've asked this unit to order and begin wearing their uniforms as a group to prevent any lack of uniformity in the courthouse. For others, the new uniforms will be available as you replace old uniforms. We'll also be adding a lightweight rain-resistant jacket for patrol operations and correction staff assigned to units such as work crews or transports. Members of the command team will have the option of a black polo shirt or 511 TDU shirt and will wear forest green dress pants with a black stripe. These changes will be considered our Class B uniform. The Class A uniform of the Sheriff's Office will continue to be the current green Class A pants and shirt. These will be worn for appropriate occasions. I want to thank the members of the Uniform Committee for their efforts, and I appreciate your input as we improve the function and appearance of our uniforms. I want to take an opportunity to welcome this month's new hires to the Sheriff's Office. I appreciate the efforts of the Human Resources Unit in recruiting and processing a diverse and capable group of new employees to join the agency. Please welcome them as they begin working in their new positions. I also want to recognize those recently promoted in the agency and thank you for your willingness to step into a leadership role within the Sheriff's Office. In addition to promoting 4 new sergeants in the Corrections Division, Katie Burgard was promoted to Facility Services Section Manager, and Nicole Morrissey O'Donnell was promoted to Captain of the Training Unit. This month, a number of people are retiring from the Sheriff's Office. I want to thank each of you for your dedication and service to Multnomah County throughout your careers. As public safety professionals, you have provided a valuable service to this community, and your work did not go unnoticed. I wish each of you the very best retirement will bring. As sheriff, one of my priorities is to reduce gun violence in our community. I feel strongly about protecting all of you and the members of our community from felons, domestic abusers, and others who are attempting to illegally acquire firearms. To support these efforts, I've been working on legislation to prohibit gun possession by abusive dating partners and stalkers, closing the Charleston loophole by giving law enforcement enough time to complete criminal background checks for gun sales, and ensuring that as law enforcement, we are notified when someone who is not allowed to have a gun tries to buy one. The Sheriff's Office has been also working with other law enforcement partners and community advocates in the areas of gun dispossession and education on lethal means reduction awareness. Earlier this month, our agency hosted a gun violence reduction forum. The goal of this meeting was to bring local law enforcement agencies to the table to explore how we can best work collaboratively using research and evidence-based practices to combat gun violence throughout the state of Oregon. Working with the County Health Department, our communications team created a lethal means brochure that highlights the dangers of firearms used as a lethal means of suicide and provides information where people in crisis can find help and advice to keep themselves safe. This brochure will be available in a variety of different locations throughout the county and will be distributed to all those applying for concealed handgun license in Multnomah County. When considering how we could best reach those in our community who might benefit from this information, I took time to learn more about the work of our Concealed Handgun License Unit and wanted to share a little more with you about the work they do. Each year in Multnomah County, over 4,000 concealed handgun applications are processed by the CHL unit. This includes processing applications, confirming identification through fingerprinting, completing background checks, and issuing permits. In addition to the work of processing new applications, the CHL unit also maintains records for nearly 30,000 concealed handgun license holders in the county. A large part of our ability to reduce gun violence in our community is ensuring that those who want to legally own and carry a concealed firearm in Multnomah County are able to receive the training, background checks, and paperwork they need to be safe. Our CHL unit ensures this process is available to those living in Multnomah County. I appreciate the work and professionalism of this invaluable team. Be safe out there.
Do you have any idea who I am? Never call me at this number again. To do for Monday. Increase in PIO wages significant. Offset costs to be taken from Chief of Staff's salary. Huh. Brilliant. What is this thing? How old is he? I'm moving on up to the east side, to that deluxe apartment in the sky.